There's a couple decent ones.
Thank you everyone that's watching, especially those of you guys from the 402. What's up, Bass Live? We're out here, Toledo Bend. I got chills right now, dude. We're on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Can you believe that? Omaha, Nebraska. We grow up fishing NBAA Division 54. We're on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Unbelievable. How many of those have we thrown at, Ryan? 50?
Get used to seeing this guy. He is going to make a huge impact in this sport, and he already has. Let me hear it for Ben Milliken.
I appreciate that.
Cheering you on.
It's gonna be a fun week, man. What is up, MFers? Welcome out to day number one, morning number one of the Bassmaster Elite Series. Man, I'm so freaking ready. I'm so excited. It's just it's a dream come true. I don't know how much more I can say that, but we've been freaking refining. We've been working our ass off. It seems like preparing for today for so long. And that process has, although, you know, catching giant Wallerginas all the time has been amazing. It's been the worst thing ever, just waiting. I'm just like, you know, the 10 pounders after a while get a little bit old when you're just preparing for one specific thing, which is today. And so now we finally get to go have fun and just apply it. Nothing too crazy. We're lucky enough. We got Brian, the cameraman, in our boat today with Bass Live. So we'll be on Bassmaster.com. Don't be going to watch the Bassmaster.com right now as this video comes out, but you guys get the point. It's gonna be an interesting day. It's a little bit windier than we've had any other day in practice. And I don't know what it's gonna be like getting down to our spot, but we're running about, I think, 12 to 15 miles south into the wind, and it doesn't seem too bad right now. So I think on the way back, it's gonna be a little bit hairier, and we'll give ourselves plenty of time to get back. But we're gonna blast her down to a big grass edge, grass flat, see where they're at, if they're on the points, if they're on the drops, if they've moved up, slid up into the drains. We're just gonna have some fun. Try to stay on the fish today, not try to jump from spot to spot, but more so get in that area like I talked about in the pre-tournament meeting or the pre-tournament video. Just make ourselves comfortable and see what these fish want and what they want to do. I got jerk baits, I got strolling baits, I got big baits tied on too. I didn't really apply those much in practice, but I sneaky kind of know that the big bait will apply a little bit, no matter what I've told some of my contestants. But yeah, we'll get her blasted here in a second. Coleslaw is gonna be following along in the camera boat with Barrett. And hopefully we'll have some good stuff to show off. The one thing I asked after talking to Zona a little bit is that when I'm fighting a fish and I cross over, do not get too close to that camera.
Yeah, I'll stay back.
He told me to stay. How we doing, Greg? Nice to meet you. I'm Ben.
Good luck today.
Yeah, you too. Tear them up. That's great. Good morning. How you doing? I appreciate it. You too, buddy. Thank you, everyone that's watching, especially those of you guys from the 402. Love you guys. Go Big Red, and hope we can put a maggot bag on the scale today. You found it. How you doing?
Is that your boat?
That is my boat. Did you see what's on the side of it?
Yeah.
A cougar.
Danny, I need you guys to count this down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leading them out, your reigning and defending Bassmaster Classic champion, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson.
Oh shit. That's just gushing out right there. Dude, what the Yeah, the fuel line's like not connected. I pumped the ball and it's spraying everywhere. Good timing. Would have been worse the first spot. I really appreciate it. Yeah, sounds good. Thank you very much. I got issues in general.
One of the most highly talked about rookies on the Elite Series. He's a Bassmaster Open winner. He's a Classic qualifier. Get loud for Ben Milliken.
kidding. That wasn't bad at all. Small one. It's a better one. Come on in, bud. All right, we're on the board. Some trials and tribulations this morning. Some idiot trimmed it up too high and cracked the steering cable. That was me, I was the idiot. So the fine folks at Yamaha got us fixed up in about 5 minutes. And here we are out here ready to rip some, guys. It's gonna be a fun day. The fish seem to be pretty bitey, so we're gonna try to get in while we can fit in. That's not the type that lives out here, but it's a heck of a lot better than what we had in the live well a second ago. Are you gonna do bass track for me? I forgot to ask that. Is that a thing you do? Cool. I don't even know how to freaking do it, so freaking do it. It's usually about 12 F-bombs a sentence. Oh, there's an 8-pounder out there. We'll have to go get him. Catch one of these little jokers first. Right where I left them. Off that drop. Unless it's a drum. There's so many drum out there suspended, doing whatever drums do. It's pretty big. That might not be a bass. His buddy wants to bite. Small one. What's up, Bass Live? We're out here. We're out here, Toledo Bend. You guys know what's up. Got ourselves just a little decent one, but one we might be able to take to weigh in. Small. This one's what, Brian? A third of the size of the one that was next to her? That's the crazy thing about Toledo. You don't know if it's a 20-pound carp or a 15-pound bass. And you never could rule out what's down there. Yeah, bud. A little better one. 4-pounder probably. Should have figured out how to use my scale probably. Petey. 4 is a 4.6. All right. That's number 4. Not actually the 4th fish I've caught, but I don't know how to use my scale, so. I swear I've fished before. 4.5-pounder. Let's get him going. Just to start. Kept telling Cole in practice, I was like, man, you can catch these jokers big time, because back here it's grass that tops out like 3 feet below the surface, and they're just kind of randomly in there. I was like, but if we get a day where, and it was like sunny and slick all practice, I was like, if we get a day where it's freaking cloudy and the wind blows a little bit in this clean water, you're gonna freaking rail them here. I'm moving a little slow, kind of getting comfortable right now, but once we start blasting around, I think we're gonna see some freaking blobs everywhere. This whole creek, man. What was that? So right now it probably looks a little bit like I'm just out here playing a video game looking for fish on my screen, and I am casting to individual fish, but the most important thing that I'm really doing right now is learning where the bass are at in relation to their transition during this pre-spawn into the spawn phase. And I can really do that by using it as a learning tool to find out where there's bait, where the bass are, whether they're up on top of this grass flat like I was just telling Brian in practice. You know, we had sunny, slick, calm conditions. But right now we got some pretty bitey conditions, especially considering I'm fishing clean water right now, and it's cloudy and it's windy. That's always a good time to fish some of the cleanest water you can find. And there's some bass right there on the drop off right there. I don't think my bait's gonna get in front of them, unfortunately, but oh, little guy's gonna come get it. I don't really want him. We're gonna pull it away and try to get this big guy. But this really allows me to be a learning tool and see where the bass are in their progression and follow them as it heats up the next couple days in this tournament, which is awesome. And that's what I'm always using this forward facing as, is a learning tool. It's not just a straight up plug and play, works everywhere. You know, everyone just goes out and catches every fish they see on it. It's not like that at all, but it is what it is, and that is the best piece of technology I've ever used to figure out bass behavior. Come find this. There you go. Got him. Oh, it's a giant one. No, it's not. What the heck? Is it a bass? What are you doing, bud? Dude, I thought that was a freaking 10-pounder. You saw it though. Mitch from NBT came over to the house last night while we were there, Brian. He installed this forward-facing thing. I never used it before. I'm like, I'll try it, dude. I don't know. And you're seeing a first timer out here, just trying to figure it out on the fly, I guess, right? I got chills right now, dude. We're on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Can you believe that? Omaha, Nebraska. You can grow up fishing NBAA Division 54. Shout out Tony Semino getting me into tournament fishing. Shout out Becky out there watching, supporting me along the way through this craziness. We are on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Unbelievable. Yeah, I was close. I said 10, he was 215. I think they're progressed a little further. I think they're in the drains on the grass this morning because I kind of want to check some of this deep timber stuff off this main channel drop off to see if they were on it still. And they'll probably get on it a little bit later in the day once that sun gets a little bit higher, but you know, fishing behind them, fishing backwards. We're gonna make a little bit of a move here in a couple minutes back to a big drain area where we can get a good idea if they're on top of the grass, if they're on the points, or if they've slid all the way back and they're feeding on some bait. I'm just kind of trying to hit my highest percentage points along this entire flat for now. And I'm honestly surprised half the field's not in here. So we found something, they didn't, but hopefully that's not 2-pounders. Got one. Pip squeaks. Short run. Not a big one. Keeper. Not thrilled about the size, that's for dang sure, but just keep going around, see what we can put our cricket in front of. That's 4. Being the rookie on the Elite Series, you're just driving around in practice, and it's like I've never fished a tournament before. You see all these guys in their rat boats and heroes of the sport, and you're just like, hi, hello, good to see you, I'm getting out of your way. Kind of a surreal experience, pretty cool.
Got that same one that bit just before.
Yes, little freaking joker. Couldn't tell how good he was, he's coming right at me. Dude, I like haven't caught this size of fish much. It's usually been 3 pluses, or if not 4 pluses. We're off on something, but we got a long time to figure them. It's a bass. Well, we got 5. Angry little guy. Tried to bite 4 times that I was pulling my cricket away from like a dummy. Not the size we need, man. It's not the size we need. It's the size we deserve. The way we've been fishing and casting like dummies out here. We got 5, Brian.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm just gonna head to the dock now. That was my goal. Get a limit in the Elite Series. That's it. Come on, Ben. Don't think that's one of the big ones, but whatever. Oh, it's a pretty good one, I think. Saw his belly. Whole group of them right here. Thought they were bigger than that. Mike hole for us. I think they're a little weary of the boat today because, I mean, think about them seeing that boat when they can see a bait that's this big 40 feet away, you know? Mate, cool. Little joker. Looked up, there's a freaking fish going down with a big cloud of sediment. Oh, it's in his mouth. Unreal, man. Cannot believe this crap. Didn't think so. Okay. The little ones bite, no problem. The big ones are like, I'm never eating again, bud. Good luck. Might be better. Finally. God dang. Maddest fish in the dang lake. No, don't do that. Fatter. How many of those have we thrown at, Brian? 50? 50,000. Sweet. 4.5. We needed that. We needed some quality. That a babe. There we go. Look at that one's built, dude. Something wrong with him. Come here. Get in my hand, girl. Little thing. Fatty. Thought she was bigger because that big old blimp gut she got. She might call though for us still. Thought she was a 4-pounder out there. Wallering. Looked like it. That's a good one. Not like we need, but it's an upgrade. Thanks, dude. This isn't how I expected to coal my way up, but beats not coaling up. 18.5. We need at least 22 or 23 to stay in this thing. Come on, be a bass. That is a bass. Don't think I got a good hook in him. Begging. Boom! We needed that one, guys. We need another one like her too, but we needed that one. 6 pounds. All right, we're back in it. We are back in it. Where you at, number 2? It's a coal right there, right? Heck yeah. Kind of cool to catch it behind one of the best in the world at doing this too. One of my favorite fishermen in the world. Yep. Yeah, he's a man. He was super cool to me in the opens last year. Fat. God, why are they so much bitier in here? I don't know why I grab my line like that. I'm not very smart, but yeah. What do you do? 5, 7, an upgrade. Don't do that shit. Come on. That was so stupid. How did he jump like that? God. Jumped with it to take it right out of a freaking hand. Thanks, dude. I like it when the scale's still on. Beautiful fat Toledo Bend bass. There's some show-nuffs out here, some 10s. What are you guys doing? Damn it. There we go. Begging. Okay. Not that big. Mike Cole. Fat. Gorging that bait. It was a pound and a half this morning when he woke up. Yeah. My man, what's up? How you doing? Hey, there's a lot of trucks right here and boats, right? How's it going, guys? Good. Yeah, the small ones would frickin' chase it down from 70 feet away and swallow it, and the big ones would be like, I'm not moving. Yeah, buddy. How we doing, guys?
And you'll need to walk the white fence around to your left.
All right.
And the tubs will be waiting for
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's like a pretty good day.
It's all right. How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Happy to be here.
I'll say you're doing better than I am.
Yeah. How we doing, buddy? You got some awesome hair. We didn't get them. We didn't get them good. How'd you do? Yeah? Get them tomorrow, dude. Heck yeah, dude.
One of the highest hyped Elite Series rookie. I need you to get loud. He won Toledo Bend Bassmaster Open last year. He's a classic qualifier from Texas, Ben Milliken.
I fished here today for Ben Milliken. The rookies have showed out, and he is part of that class, so might as well continue. 22 pounds, 9 ounces. He moves into 6th place currently with 22 pounds and 9 ounces. And get used to seeing this guy. He is going to make a huge impact in this sport, and he already has. Look forward to seeing how it works. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. He's just getting started.
Can't do anything to make them bite, and that was one of those days today. So when that happens, usually the next day they do. Action.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we're settled in back at the house now, drinking some brewskis. Day one of my Elite Series career was decent. We ended up in 9th place so far today, but the weights are really tight, really stacked up. First place, Olkoya, one of the people that I think very highly of and watch with his refinement. He's leading with 31 pounds, and honestly, not to take anything away from him, but man, there's 30-pound limits swimming around all over the place, and I just didn't capitalize today on some of the bites I got, and a lot of the big fish that I saw would not bite that I got to bite in practice. So tomorrow we're going to open up the damn floodgates a little bit is the plan, and I'm going to shoot for 40 and hopefully get over 30, and I got a chance to do that a lot of different places, so be able to run around a little bit more. It's not going to be quite as windy tomorrow. And it was unbelievable. Amazing experience. First day of the Elite Series. Such a well-run professional situation compared to the Opens. And we had a really good time. Had a blast having Brian in the boat with me, being on Bassmaster Live, Bassmaster.com Live, that is. And hopefully we can climb up, get our weights good, and get to the point where on Saturday and Sunday we can get a live camera in the boat as well. Or we'll fall flat on our face and we won't make the top 50 cut tomorrow and get us into Saturday. But that's actually not going to happen at all because we're going to freaking rail them tomorrow.
You might wake up and not be able to catch a fish ever again.
We just talked about this. Like, I could show up tomorrow, be on the best spot on the entire lake of Toledo Bend, and I just, for whatever reason, I break them off. I just can't cast. Maybe I cast every bait off. I don't know. So maybe someday in some type of parallel universe, I will wake up and never be able to catch a fish ever again the rest of my life. You don't know that. It's possible, you know. Thank you for watching this one. Day one is in the books, and it was very memorable for a lot of reasons that I'm not even going to go into detail on because the people that I talked to, the conversations I had, and the people I met today was very, very special. A lot of things were the same as the Opens last year. A lot of things were very unique and different today. And from the tribulations and trials we had to start the day, I don't know if I talked about that. I talked about it on Bass Live, but something that's different with this boat, this Bass Cat, this model of it in specific with the Yamaha, with the jack plate that I have on it, you have to put the jack plate up before you trim the engine all the way up. Otherwise, it will pinch the fuel line. I didn't know this. And so this morning, I backed it off the trailer, go drive over to the dock, got the boat sitting there. I'm starting it and I'm running it for a while. Turn it off, whatever, you know, to power pull down, get Brian on the boat, get the camera set up, get everything dialed in, and go to take off and turn it over. Engine won't start. I'm like, of course, why would my new engine that I got a month ago start? And so I'm like, I switched the fuel tank over from left to right, nothing. Then I go to pump the ball. I'm like, oh, the ball is really soft. And so I'm pump it till it gets harder. And it's not getting any harder. I look up and there's gas spraying everywhere where the fuel line meets the engine. So I trimmed it too high, cracked the little hard plastic part that was in the little metal ring that goes over the hard plastic part that connects the fuel line to the metal part of the engine. And that was a problem. But luckily, the Yamaha dudes came out and fixed it on the boat in like 10 or 15 minutes, as quick as possible. And then once we got off the water, we got a whole new one back installed. And so instead of boat 27 like we were supposed to be today, I think we went out like boat 80th. But that was fine. We still got our starting spot and everything. That didn't really affect anything. But seemed like bad luck from the start. It actually turned out it was really good luck that we didn't end up 15 miles down the lake with a fuel line that wasn't connected anymore. That would have been a disaster. So we got that out of the way. We got the jitters out of the way. We got the live camera in the boat out of the way. We don't have the live camera tomorrow. We got a gentleman that's a marshal tomorrow. We're going to freaking blast him, and Coleslaw's going to be following along again. And we're going to be doing a different camera situation with the GoPro because we used a side door that caused it to
overheat at like 10 o'clock in the morning, so we're not going to overheat tomorrow. All right. I'm going to finish this one. Maybe drink water. Probably not. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.